for a couple of people. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to get in here. Okay. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. I was gonna come on last night, but man, too busy. These live streams, my Friday night. You know, y'all know what it is. Coach had things to do, had stuff to do Friday night outside of YouTube. Man, I got a lot of stuff. Busy person, but I guess we need to go ahead and start the show off right. And I wanted to come on in the morning time, maybe give some of the people overseas, time to really get into some of the shows. I do, but let's go ahead and let's put my little intro video on and let's see what the coach is going to get out of this one today. Coach Shelton Harrison, there never be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. Say it full speed, Coach Shelton Harrison, there never be no comparison. Get live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. Doom, doom. I'm trying to find the intro. Oh, Jimmy J Smooth has rolled up in the building. Okay, we got some pretty good topics today. The topics are going to be great today. Let's go ahead and cut on the intro. I see 5. Uh-oh. No, we don't want to replay that video. But yeah, man, we definitely got a good line of topics today. We're going to talk about Jermaine de Randamie's hand injury, the one that's been lingering for a long time. And yeah, folks, I am going to talk some boxing. Hold on, let's get the intro going. Start this podcast off right. Okay, there it is. Okay, Jimmy J, Marcus, Bell, E O'Rino, what's up, man? What's up? I'm gonna let a couple of dudes roll on up in here, man, and I'll wait till we get at about 15 viewers, man, and we can go ahead and get it rolling because because some people they come in at the end of the conversation and it kind of just they kind of miss a few things, but you know what it is. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on, guys. Good grief. So much going on. A little less about women's MMA, but I meant to throw in the title. Valentina said that, Conor McGregor, she's going for Conor McGregor, and yeah, she got an opinion. That's cool, I still think Floyd going to beat the living piss out of Conor McGregor. That's just how that is. It's just the way that is, it's just the way that is. Yeah. Nah, you know what? Yep. Okay, Ross. We know that Floyd is not going to get KO'd. Okay, we know that you're just a McGregor fanboy, and really, yeah, some of you MMA guys, y'all really don't have a concept of boxing. You just don't have a concept of it. And MMA is a respected sport, but I feel like MMA guys they totally disrespect boxing because they think that boxing is the lesser sport, but actually, you have to have a lot of skill set to get in there and box. You have to know where to place punches, how to time punches. Yeah, but MMA is different. It's different in the octagon than it is in a ring. Okay? Throwing punches in an octagon and throwing punches in a ring is completely different. Like, and it's kind of hard to get MMA guys to see that. You guys think that just because people are throwing punches, that they can go in a boxing ring and do the same thing. No, they can't. Boxing is a martial arts. It is, and people, and I used to never, even when I even did some amateur boxing years ago, I had a trainer, man. We used to call him Mr. Miyagi, and dude said, this is a martial art. And I said, it's boxing. It's a martial art. I'm like, oh man, hey man, you need to calm down. It's okay. But I understand that it really is. It's a type of martial arts. Kickboxing is a martial arts. Like kickboxing and boxing, to me, they're not the same. Muay Thai and kickboxing, to me, they're not the same. I think they're all different disciplines that require a different set of skill sets to be successful. I've seen kickboxers go into boxing and get knocked out, like Chris Algier. Oh, okay. Let's see. Rawls, Jimmy J. Oh, let me read these comments. Okay. Traditional arts and defending against punches you can whip. Okay. Boxing is under karate, taekwondo. Yeah. Rawls, I'm mostly interested in how Floyd is going to deal with Connor's really unorthodox stance, movement, and angles he's throwing punches from. He's never seen it before. Okay, now, if you remember his fight, he's fought Andre Berto, and Andre Berto, they come from a family of MMA and kickboxers. And matter of fact, Andre Berto's dad. Okay, Andre Berto's dad, actually was skilled. Okay, in kickboxing and MMA, like that whole family. Okay. I'm just saying, I think Floyd can hit because Andre Berto even put a few of those stances on Floyd to try to confuse Floyd. It didn't work. And Zab Judah, they come from a kickboxing background. Okay. And Floyd, Zab gave him a good fight. And Jab used Zab Judah even used a few of those kickboxing stances to try to confuse Floyd. And he caught Floyd a few times. But, Floyd Mayweather made an adjustment. So Floyd, he's actually seen the style before. Like, why do you think Floyd was really so interested in actually, fighting Conor McGregor? And the dude was retired. I mean, he had, he could have fought Keith Thurman. He could have fought Errol Spence. He could have fought those guys. And he was like, no, I don't want to fight those guys. And, he's 40 years old. So, is he really going to step out of retirement to fight one of those crazy, crazy young lions? Or fight somebody who he knows that, okay, I think I could take this guy. And he was calling Conor McGregor out for over a year. Okay. Floyd, I mean, I'm telling y'all, Floyd is fooling y'all. The dude done seen some of these MMA stances in the ring. You take Zab Judah and Andre Berto, who their background disciplines, they have background in kickboxing and MMA. Yeah. He done seen it, man. And he's gonna make an adjustment. That's what he does. Boxing is a martial arts. It just is. And you have to know how to make them adjust. Conor can try to do those things, and he may be successful like really early. But see, Conor's not used to these fighters that make these adjustments. See, when you're in the octagon, fighters, they don't make adjustments, a lot of them. Now, you got fighters like Jermaine de Randamie, you got fighters like Valentina. You got those kind of fighters who they're just on a whole nother level, skill-wise, that they know how to make adjustments, okay? Amanda Nunes know how to make adjustments. They know how to make these adjustments. They know how to make adjustments. So guess what? They're successful. So Floyd Mayweather, he's going to make the adjustment. Just like he made an adjustment to Zab Judah and Andre Berto. Them guys got MMA and kickboxing backgrounds. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So, so Floyd, yeah. I don't know. I think people are really, like the MMA community, they're dismissing boxing as a whole. Like, oh, well, boxing is just boxing. MMA guys got to do all this other stuff. But you stick an MMA guy, and I done seen some of them in the gym, man. You put some of them MMA guys in there, they go in there, and them guys be getting tore up, man. When they can't use their legs and they can't use anything else, them guys, they get tore up. Because, in MMA, you can you can throw a leg kick down there to kind of slow your person down. You can do all kind of things with your legs in MMA, and people just don't really utilize the great thing about your legs. And boxing is mano y mano. It's mano y mano. And those guys, they're used to guys coming straight ahead in MMA. They're used to these guys running at them, They're not used to guys coming in fainting. They're not used to guys jabbing their way into the inside. They're not used to that. They're not used to that. I'm just saying, I think it's a mistake to say that Floyd won't be able to deal with the stances, the karate stances. Yeah, he will. Yes, he will. Okay. Let's see. OJ Nagmeezy is in the house. Yes. Yeah, I did it at a different time, man, because Friday night, man, the coach got the coach got stuff he got to do on Friday. And I wanted to do it in the morning for the other side, Yeah, man, Conor, yeah. St. Cruising. Floyd will pot shot McGregor, then Mac tires out mid-late. Yep. So what are you gonna do? Floyd been researching Conor McGregor, man, for a long time. Okay, he been researching Conor for a long time, y'all. This is not something that Floyd just woke up out of bed. Okay. Is younger, bigger, awkward. So when Floyd boots him at 40, yeah, I don't want to hear no excuses. Me either, OG. I don't want to hear no excuses. Floyd, they do their homework, man. They're not stupid. Okay, Floyd Mayweather not stupid. Every single opponent that this man has had, they've researched the guy for over a year. Even when the guy becomes a name, and people didn't notice about Floyd. Even when the guy, had started getting some wins on this belt, and if Floyd even think that he would probably fight the guy, they researched the guy. See, Floyd is a big time study guy. People don't know that, man. He got a film study thing in his house, and he actually studies these guys. I'm talking about studies their movements, study how they act in between rounds. I mean, study, what they doing, at this point in the round. Don't let Floyd Mayweather fool y'all. This guy, he studied every avenue of Conor McGregor. He done studied, how Conor McGregor breathes, man. I mean, he's done it all. Where his eyes go, where his eyes at when he's trying to set up for punches. They know this, man. They know this. Floyd is a student of the game. Floyd is probably one of the only fighters that don't need a trainer, like literally, because he's gonna do his own homework. That's how that's how motivationally driven he is, man. The guy, he got a real bad case of OCD, real bad case, and it's so crazy, man. And that's why he can't go to sleep, man. He'll probably sleep for a couple of hours and get up and then go study film. He'll tell you that, man, but nah, nah. I done heard from a lot of reliable sources that this guy is a complete OCD nut when it comes to fighters. Yep, Jimmy J. Smooth, Manny Pacquiao has a kickboxing background. He sure does. Actually, Muay Thai. Pacquiao studied under a Muay Thai coach, man, and learned those stances. Manny Pacquiao could beat you up on the street, like literally in a street fight. Manny Pacquiao could beat you down. They could, man. Manny Pacquiao even knows some grappling moves, man. Like it's really crazy, man. It's crazy. But let's go ahead and get into the program, man. Let's get into really what we're going on. Okay, guys. Some of you don't follow MMA. You kind of follow boxing, and I'm gonna put the boxing stuff toward the end because man, it's gonna be great. Um, yeah, man. Yep. Gervonta Davis got stripped on the scales, man. I heard that, sperm monkey. No discipline, zero discipline, man. Here go the thing, man. And before I start on Jermaine de Randamie's hand injury, I'm gonna talk about this, man. I'm not a Floyd Mayweather fan. I don't like the guy, what he stands for personally. I don't like it. He just do too much tap dancing for me. I don't like him. However, I do have to, really honor the guy's discipline. This man got the discipline of a disciple. Boy, that made sense, didn't it? Like he does. And a lot of these fighters, man, what they do is they see the money. Okay, they see the money. All right, they see the cars. They see the women. They see all of that stuff that Floyd has amassed in his life. They see that. And so these guys immediately they fall in love with the lifestyle instead of doing the work of the lifestyle. See, they don't get these young fighters. They so lazy. They don't get that you got to sell out. And see, Floyd was willing to do that for over 20 years. He was willing to sell out. He was willing to sell out his body, sell out his mind and spirit to his craft. And he sold out. These young guys, they don't want to sell out. These guys, they want to be sold. And there's a difference. These guys they don't want to come in and put their time and effort and hard work into something. I'll even give you an example like right here on YouTube, right here on YouTube. And people ask me, well, coach, how do you get a channel to grow? My channel, I don't know. I'm not an expert at that. I'm not an expert at growing a channel. I'm an expert at just keep putting in work. That's it. That's all I know how to do. Okay. I don't know how to do anything else. I'm not the best on the graphics. All I know how to do is to keep working at it. You know, keep understanding things. Keep trying to learn more stuff. Listening to guys like Mr. Doc and OJ Nagmeezy. Reading up. That's what you do. But see, Floyd Mayweather was willing to do all those things, and that's why these guys like Tank Davis and Adrian Broner kind of success, y'all, because they're not willing to go to another place. And that other place is where Floyd Mayweather went to many times in his career. He went there to be the best. And he couldn't stand that there was somebody else better than him when he was really in his prime. He didn't like that. These young guys, they have an excuse. They blame it on their managers. They blame it on their promoters. They do everything. They do everything except for do what they supposed to do. Everything. except for going there and kill themselves in that gym. Floyd didn't become almost a billionaire by, sitting around and just doing a whole lot of stuff. And he didn't do that, y'all. Early in his career, like his true, real first 20 years, I'll say his first 18 years, this guy had to sacrifice a whole lot of stuff. And I think that's what people don't really understand. I just don't think they get it. Yeah. And I don't think he's a role model. Floyd, I think he's an aspiration of what you can be if you put your mind to it. Cause this is a guy really, he's like a lot of kids that he come from a lot of neighborhoods where the kids either you may not finish high school, okay, you may be locked up, okay, or if you're lucky, you'll get out and go to college. And then there's that 1% that, they go out and they make it big. And Floyd is in that 1%. But it's not because people was giving him stuff. Nobody gave him anything. He went out there and he took what was his. That's how it is. Yeah, Floyd is an unbelievable athlete. Okay, as for the fight tonight, should be able to put Pacquiao and Margarito style beating. Yeah, yeah, he should be able to really lay it on Conor. Conor McGregor got a lot of openness, man. Yeah. Yep, I don't feel sorry for a man with a Bugatti either. He got him a Bugatti. Yep. Um, 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 let's just drive in my Bugatti. Um, um, I'm just gonna take my time. One, two, three, four. You, your mouth. All you people, all you haters. I need y'all to conduct yourselves like a business. Money made all day. That's what y'all need to do. Okay, guys, let's get into this Jermaine de Randamie hand thing. Okay, let's get into the Jermaine de Randamie. Okay. All right. So we're gonna talk, and then we're just gonna go through the program and talk about all this stuff. I think I got it about talking about Floyd Mayweather first. Ah, crap. And I wasn't supposed to, but I'm gonna get back to it. Okay. Okay, Rawls and Floyd Connor does win. Yep, I'll come back on here and make a video and say Connor won. I'll say it. I mean, because Connor called the fight. He wanted to fight. I don't know. I think Conor McGregor's in over his head. I really believe it. And they got played by Paulie. But okay, so Jermaine de Randamie is irritating people again. And I sat back and I said, I'd be a wet frog on a lily pad on a hot summer day trying to take a piss in the water so Marquez can drink it. Are you serious? This girl talking about the tendons in her hands are she can't move her hand in pain. But Jermaine, we knew this back in February. And and I sat back and I said, why didn't this girl get the hand surgery in February? Because this would have cost Jermaine de Randamie a whole lot of grief. Would have cost us so much grief. It would have stopped the onslaught of attacks on social media. It would have stopped fans in her own country in the Netherlands for turning their back on her. I mean, folks, Jermaine thinking. And now Jermaine de Randamie has to pull out of this fight against Marion de Belizean Bruiser right now. Now she got to pull out. I mean, how is Jermaine gonna explain this one? How? And I'm sympathetic towards people. I'm sympathetic. I'm really a lot more sympathetic towards children. Okay? And I give children a million chances. But with adults, my patience is really thin with adults. Because we supposed to know better. As adults, we should know better. What the heck is GDR doing? And I rolled strong for Jermaine de Randamie. I defended her when she was undefendable. I did. And folks, you can go back and look at all these videos. And I saw so many hate videos on GDR. And you know what? People really was mad because Jermaine de Randamie still won the fight. I don't care what y'all say. Yeah, the late hits. But you know what? This is what I don't like sometimes. People always talk about late hits. But what about Michael Bisping? Y'all forget about them late hits by Michael Bisping? How y'all gonna explain this? But y'all still love Michael Bisping. Why people don't talk about them late? It's like them late hits never happen. Every time you see an article with Jermaine de Randamie, that's all people talk about is them late hits. Not about Michael Bisping, though. How y'all gonna explain this one? I told y'all. I told y'all. Some of y'all ain't gonna like this. That's fine. You gotta like this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you think. Yeah, people don't say anything about them late hits, man. You know? I don't know. Bisping got a nice little following. But what I'm saying is people don't bring that up. When you mention him, they don't tend to talk about the late hits that Bisping did. They just don't talk about them late hits. Why? Why ain't they talking about that? People, they come on. Talk about the late hits of Bisping. You need to. But we never do. There's plenty of other fighters. You got your boy Frank Mir. You know what? Frank Mir just done did everything. Frank Mir done did everything wrong in MMA. You know what? If there's a poster boy for what you shouldn't be in MMA, is Frank Mir. Like, how did this guy do all the stuff he did? And this dude is still, this dude is just still like an icon to some people. Frank Mir is what you shouldn't be in MMA, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. If you can smoke it, he probably done smoked it. Okay. If you can shoot it, he done shot it up in his veins. And if it's illegal, Frank Mir done did it. He have, y'all. You know what? We need to start a class, and we need to call it the Frank Mir School of Hard Knocks. I can see it now. I've got a taste for my nose right at the tip of my tongue. And I've tasted deep, and I'm gonna have some fun. Oh man, yeah, give a shot of still DMT. But I'm telling y'all, hot diggity dog. Got BJ Johnson in the house. I see BJ Johnson in the house. But yeah, y'all. But you know, yeah, Germaine not the only one to give a late hit after bell. People, stop it, stop it. We really making Germaine seem like she just the worst. Oh God. What about Brendan Schaub, y'all? Brendan Schaub. Don't nobody talk about Brendan Schaub. His late hits. He punched that dude in the back of the head. Y'all remember that? I know I remember that. And boy, everybody loved Brendan Schaub. They probably hate though. You know, I don't know. Brendan Schaub don't know nothing about boxing, man. I don't know. But then maybe they paying Brendan Schaub to just, you know, maybe they're paying Brendan Schaub to say the things he said. Probably so. You know, who knows? Who knows? Nobody cares about Brendan. Who cares what Brendan thinks? Yeah, I mean, what you say? Oh, you still remember Frank Mir juiced up, almost ripping? Yeah, man. Oh man, yeah, man. Frank Mir, man. I'm telling you, Frank Mir, dude. When you come to the sport of MMA, okay. And how does Frank Mir still take all that juice and this dude still? I don't know. This still, he's still a pretty fit man. You know, he's older, but he looks fit. And most people that's done used the juice for years, and then you see, you know, you see them later in life, they just look like, you know, a shell of their former self. Dang, boy. Yeah. I know I definitely ain't finna, you know, have a kid. If I see a kid and put him in MMA, and yeah, hey, go over there. You see that guy? That's Frank Mir. Yeah. Go over there and watch that guy. Man, Frank Mir been and taught your son or your daughter, man, how to bite somebody's neck, man. And you know, Frank Mir might be a vampire, man. He might be a vampire. He probably is, man. You know, dude come out at night and, you know, put his teeth in you and suck the blood right out you, man. Frank Mir don't care. He don't care. Okay, Jermaine de Randamie. Yeah, I'm really disappointed. You know, because if Jermaine would have had the hand surgery, y'all, Jermaine probably would be ready to go right now. And then the whole thing, okay, the whole thing, people, you know what I try to tell y'all, okay. Germaine could have avoided all this hassle with Cyborg, because then it would have been like, oh, okay, I'm getting my hand surgery. And then, people would have gave her flack for a little bit. Well, I'm not going to fight Cyborg. And all Germaine had to say was, I really want to go back down to 135 pounds. Like, Germaine should have just said, you know what, I'm not afraid of Cyborg. She can have the belt. They can fight for it in a tournament. But I really want to be a bantamweight because I'm not a featherweight. All she had to do was say that. And you would have had the Cyborg fans like myself saying she's scared. But, there's not a lot of us really. It's more Cyborg haters than there are Cyborg fans, okay? It's more Cyborg haters than there are fans. So we would have drowned out, and we would be no longer talking about Jermaine de Randamie. And Jermaine de Randamie could have been free to duck Chris Cyborg as she wished. I think Jermaine's problem is that Jermaine de Randamie does not have a good PR team. Jermaine de Randamie don't have a good PR team. Her PR team suck, man. And it's like, you're leaving. These are fighters, okay? These are fighters. They're not, and I'm not saying they're stupid, okay? These fighters aren't stupid, but they're not skilled on how to just manipulate things. They don't know that. They just know how to fight. Even some of your best fighters like Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Do you think these guys will be sitting at home trying to figure out the space-time continuum? No. Somebody is telling them things that they need to do and say. So you're leaving Germaine to just pretty much on her own to try to figure out what to tell people. No, they're not equipped to do that. You can tell what fighters have good PR teams and what fighters they got horrible PR teams. You can tell. You can completely tell who the fighters are with the worst PR teams, because you get the fighters saying the reckless stuff, some of the dumbest stuff on God's green earth. And then you sit back and wonder, like, why did they say that? Because they fighters. They fighters. I mean, literally, guys, they're fighters. They're not there. They street smart. They got stuff going on, most of them. But like, I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you, like, when I speak to Marion Reynaud, it's a big difference than some of the other fighters that I spoke to. She kind of understands certain things, okay? She kind of understands like what to say and what not to say to really get yourself out there. I mean, she's actually a mastermind at it, you know? And see, you'll get guys like Ariel Helwani who they're very good at getting you to incriminate yourself when you don't want to. Ariel Helwani is a master at it. And he can have you saying some stuff like, oh, crap. And then you go back and look at the video. Some of these fighters, they're probably like, did he really ask me? And did I answer that question? And that'll be a yes. Like, for example, who is Megan Anderson's PR people? One is set her up, man. I'm talking about, man, if that wasn't a setup, and then, Megan tried to answer the question. It's like, okay, these PR people, they need to start going with these fighters and coaching them. Every scenario, look, if they tell you this, you say this. See, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if I had a fighter, like, and I'd give you if I was Megan Anderson's manager, I'd be like, Megan, look here. Stop telling people you finna get in there and whoop Cyborg up PG-13 channel. Stop saying that. This what you say. You say, my career is still young. This is you just say my career is young. I want the Cyborg fight, absolutely. At my full capacities when I fight a fighter like Cyborg. See, like, Leah Letson don't have a big PR team. But see, Leah Letson, to me, it's very intelligent. And when I interviewed Leah Letson knew, she said, yeah, I would have fought Cyborg if they would have offered me to fight. But I need to go and really continue working on my skill sets before I face a fighter like Cyborg. Do you see how easy that was? Do you see people beating down Leah Letson's social media accounts, calling her a coward? No. Because people can respect that. People can respect that, y'all. They can respect that. They ain't gonna respect somebody you talking all this junk, and then when Chris Cyborg pull your whole card, then you come up with a personal reason, an injury that we don't know about, that we're speculating because Megan Anderson hadn't said one thing. We don't know. None of us knows. It's just a personal problem to Megan Anderson. But a PR team would have made the difference in this girl's career. Like, because now everybody thinks she's scared of Cyborg. Everybody thinks she's scared. and if people think that you're scared of somebody, that could hurt your career. Believe it or not, it can. But a lot of these guys, these promoters, these managers, they just don't know this. Do you ever see Valentina Shevchenko making dumb statements? You know why? Because she got a good manager. She got a good manager. They've been over the PR stuff. Yes, Valentina is nothing. She's a fighter, yes. And all she thinks about is fighting. If Valentina is eating a bowl of Cheerios in the morning, she will be throwing Cheerios in the air, trying to hit the Cheerio with her fist coming down into the bowl. We know Valentina is a straight fighter. But I can tell that she has been learned on the art of PR. Questions correctly. Yeah, and Megan she pulled out, but told everybody Cyborg. Yeah, Megan Anderson ain't seen no holes in the game. Yeah, she saw holes, okay. She saw the holes that was gonna be in her face, and she better go get stitched to get them cuts. Holes in the game is the holes in her face when she get popped in the face. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, Ross said, I mean, if Megan really didn't want that fight, she could have declined it behind the scenes after Ariel's show. She wouldn't have signed the contract and given up 100 cuts play day to just pull out. Okay, think about it. Let's think about $100,000. Okay, and I'm glad you said that, Ross. $100,000 in MMA, that don't go a long way. It sounds good, really does, but doesn't go away. Okay, she may have gotten some pay-per-view points, may have, but for her, for Megan Anderson, see, look, you got to pay your trainer. Okay, you got to pay your trainers, and you may have multiple trainers. You got to cut them a piece. That's 10% gone right there. Now stay with me. You got to pay the cut man. And in some cases, you got to pay sparring partners. Now you don't have to sometimes if they are also looking to get better work. Then you're helping a person. Then you don't necessarily have to pay them because you're helping them. But if that they don't have any fights and they're just looking to make money, you got to pay them. I mean, you got to pay. You got to pay the manager. You got to pay him. I think I said that already. You got to I didn't. You got to pay the manager. He gets his cut. And then you got to pay taxes. So now when you look at your pay, your $100,000 pay, you just went from $100,000 to about maybe 55,000. Okay. And now Megan got a budget at 55 grand. That's probably what that's left that she gonna get to keep. And it might be less than that. Okay. I'm just saying. Yeah, it is way more than what she was getting in Invicta. But see, it's $55,000. Is that worth you being out for 8 months? Because legitimately what she was looking at was her being stopped and brutally beaten up on and being out for 8 months. And if you're a woman's MMA fighter and you're out and this is what you do, this is her livelihood. Okay, this is what she does. Okay. Do you think Megan can afford to be out for 6 to 8 months after a beating from Cyborg? No. No. Like Megan knew that she had to get in there and refine her skill set. She knew she had to protect herself to go the distance. I'm just trying to tell you. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you. And you know why Valentina was so pissed? They gave her 70 grand, for Amanda Nunes pulling out the fight. But man, if Amanda would have took the fight, she would have got much more than that. They gave her 70 grand, but 70 grand, it's not going to go very far, y'all. Pay all the people in your camp. Yeah, you got to pay all different kind of people. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and Jimmy J. Smooth said you got to pay a nutritionist sometimes. Yeah, you do. And some of these people, they just, you know what they do? They're whoever it is in their camp. It could be a manager, it could be a trainer. The trainer learned how to be a nutritionist so the fighter can keep some of that purse. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's the purses are not like that in boxing. Now, if you're Conor McGregor or Ronda Rousey, probably afford all that stuff. Like Chris Cyborg, she uses a guy, but these are the people that's been around her for a long time. Okay. And Cyborg is not even their biggest clients. She got Jason Perillo. Well, Jason Perillo worked with a lot of people. So Chris Cyborg is not like one of his biggest clients. I mean, they know, a lot of these trainers know that the women MMA don't give them a lot of money when they train them. They know that. And some of these trainers, they're at a loss because they could be actually putting more time into a man who's going to pay. They're going to get more money off the men. That's just how it is in some situations. But yeah. But see, Megan kind of know what she's doing, man. She don't want to get in there and get butchered. She don't want that unless the situation is absolutely correct. And she's gonna have to get her game better. Because you almost get knocked out by a 40-year-old Charmaine Tweet. No, no, no. Because if Charmaine Tweet can land a blow like that and about to almost take you out of there, what do you think Chris Cyborg is gonna do? And I'm just guys, y'all got to think rationally here. Think like a fighter. What do you really think Cyborg is going to be able to do if Charmaine Tweet was able to land? And Charmaine Tweet is past her prime, way past her prime. Okay, and you got somebody who's slower. Okay, much slower than Cyborg that can land that kind of shot on you. What's up? She not stupid, y'all. But her PR team failed her. Jermaine de Randamie PR team, they failing them. They failing them. And some of these fighters, they're not college educated. Like, they don't have the business savvy. They're fighters. They don't have that. That they have definitely been, schooled in how to, talk to people. They've been schooled. Okay. That's just how it is, y'all. That's just the way that is. Oh, well, okay, great. Let's get into how do we get on her? God, dog. Every time I try to stay on task, this is not good. This. And this is all your fault, Jimmy J. Smooth. This is all your fault, Jimmy J. Smooth. This is all your fault. See, Jimmy J. Smooth, and y'all go subscribe to the channel, Jimmy J. Smooth. Go look, you see his name out there. You see it right there. Jimmy J. Smooth talk about a lot of topics. And you know what, man? Good dude, man. Real good dude. And hopefully, man, I will come through, down in that area, man. I'm gonna definitely link up with you, man. As I think I got a national track and field meet down there with a couple of my athletes, man. We're gonna do a live show together. That thing will be fun. Okay, let's get on to the next point. Okay, let's talk about Andre Ward. The subject of Andre Ward is that he's been Andre Ward is afraid of Adonis Stevenson. Where do I start? Where do I start with Andre Ward being afraid? Okay, St. Cruz. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about Andre Ward and Undisputed. Andre Ward didn't really have a desire to really become undisputed until he saw Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna put that out there, okay? But what I do have to tell y'all, I think Andre Ward, I don't think he was afraid of Stevenson. Like, a lot of people are saying that he was afraid of Adonis Stevenson. Andre Ward been saying for the last 3 years that he wants to fight heavyweight. And look at the time frame, man. The man is 33 years old, okay? He's 33. And his time in boxing is short. And his whole goal was to become a heavyweight. He said this. Well, think about it. If he fights Adonis Stevenson, is that one step closer to him being in the heavyweight division? See, I don't know. If you're telling me that he's afraid of Adonis Stevenson, but he fights Kovalev, who fought a guy who Kovalev killed a guy in the ring once. Don't you think he would have been more afraid of Kovalev than Stevenson? I mean, I'm just saying, and it just, I'm not saying that Adonis Stevenson is this bad fighter. No, he's not a bad fighter, okay? But if Ward fought Kovalev not once, but fought him twice, a man that killed a man in the ring, and Kovalev don't really, Kovalev is a dangerous fighter. He got in there twice and knocked him out the second time. I can't see him being afraid of Adonis Stevenson. I can't do it. Sorry. And a 39-year-old Adonis Stevenson at that. I can't see him being afraid of that kind of fighter. I just can't. All this talk that Ward's a coward, Ward is this. No, he's not a coward. Andre Ward is not a coward, because cowards don't fight Sergey Kovalev. I don't know. I mean, what happened with Adonis Stevenson and Kovalev? I mean, that fight fell through, didn't it? That fight fell through several times. For some reason, they couldn't really get this thing going. They couldn't get it going. Let's see. Yeah, I'm up early, Alicia Miller. My Friday night was yeah, my Friday night was long. That's all I tell you. It's a long Friday night. Alicia, if you got your ways of getting in, definitely you're in because I told you next time I go live, you in if you can figure it out. Okay. But just let me know when you're ready and we'll hit it in. Yeah, I mean, Ward is walking around at 183, and Jimmy J, if you up to it, I know it's early, man. If you up for it, when we really get into the deep Andre Ward, I'll probably get you in St. Cruz and man. You want to get in and talk for a little bit because I know you give some good advice, and I've talked to you on the phone before, man, and I, definitely had that conversation. We talked for what, an hour, man. Cool. Okay, don't worry, Alicia. We'll go back to women's MMA. Okay, don't worry about the boxing stuff because I don't want to put you on the spot when we go back because I am going to talk about Valentina's thoughts on McGregor Mayweather, and we'll talk about some women. I'll throw something else into the program so that you'll have an opportunity to respond. Okay, because I know you're a Holly Holm fan. We can bring her into the mix. Just just sometimes it's good. I like having my boys on the panel. My boy Jimmy J, BJ. I like him. He's always on the panel. And I don't call it the Coach Shelton Harrison panel. I just call it the panel because I don't own nothing. Okay, I say the panel. Okay, the combat sports panel. That's what I call BJ Lavelle, Jimmy J Smooth, Lala. Okay, you want to be live for the bullet. Okay. So, okay, in about 15, maybe about 15 minutes, I'm gonna start back and I'll do a session on the bullet. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Jimmy J Smooth. Okay, Ward. Yeah, Ward is walking around at about 183 pounds. Yeah. St. Cruzan says promoters are afraid, rarely fighters. Ward takes away Stevenson's left hand. Easier work. Yeah, I think he can, y'all. I think Stevenson to me is one dimensional. Okay. I think Stevenson is very one dimensional to me. I think he's a good fighter. Okay, he's a good fighter. He really is a good fighter. He's a very tough fighter, man. Guy got a chin. In my opinion, I think he got a chin. But I just think Andre Ward is going to just really take away that left hand. And okay, now Stevenson have to find another way to beat you. Okay, he just is. But I can't see Andre Ward coming in on the inside of Stevenson like he did Kovalev. Because I think if he come in on the inside of Stevenson like he did Kovalev, yeah, he gonna get hurt. So I think Ward would definitely have to find another way. And Stevenson is very rangy too. He's very rangy. But I don't think Andre Ward's afraid of this guy. I really don't. Really wants to be a heavyweight because now when you talk to Andre Ward, more and more he's talking about being a heavyweight. And I just think fighting Stevenson, that's not gonna do anything for him in his quest to be a heavyweight. Now, if Andre Ward just started talking about Stevenson, okay, if he just started talking about like being a heavyweight today, yeah, you ducking Stevenson. But no, I don't. I can't see it, y'all. I can't see him being afraid of Adonis Stevenson. It's just what is there? Okay, what is there to really be afraid of except that left hand? And now, if you're a Stevenson fan, you can tell me. Okay, you can actually tell me what else does Stevenson have? Okay, besides his left hand that Andre Ward would be afraid of. Okay, I mean I don't know who can tell me. I mean I know a little bit about Stevenson. I know a little bit about Stevenson. He's only lost once. He's a tough dude, man. Stevenson is a tough dude. I don't care. You ain't going in and you're just not going to wear him down and beat him down. Stevenson is a tough dude. And, his resume, I think his resume is pretty decent. Now, he went in there and beat Sakio Bika. Sakio Bika, that's a dirty boy. Sakio Bika is dirty, okay? And how he survived the fight against Sakio Bika, man. Anybody, because Sakio Bika, man, that big old alien nation football head, Sakio Bika uses his head as a weapon, man. That Sakio Bika got to be one of the most dirtiest fighters, man. Got to be one of the most dirtiest fighters in the game. Okay, and he beat Sakio Bika. He ain't knock him out. And I think anybody that can go in there and win, decisively against Bika, they good. Okay, he is good. Yeah, Ward. Okay, St. Cruz, and I agree with that. Okay, Ward is not afraid of anyone. Same with Wilder. Okay, they're not afraid. Versus Joshua, crazy. Or does Ward have a chance? Yeah, Beja, Vegeta. I do think that Ward. I think Ward could beat Joshua. I just think Joshua is just he's too stationary, man. Now Joshua is fast, man. He fast. To be so big, the boy got fast hands, but he's just too stationary. And he does his footwork, man. He's flat footed. He's so flat footed. God Almighty, you will have to get in Joshua's face. The only equalizer Joshua has is that when he catch you, okay, like if you get in his range, he's so fast that he's gonna snap the punch out there, and that's what you're doing, okay? That's what you're doing. You're gonna get hit. Stevenson is one dimensional, and his stamina. Okay, all right. I don't know. I ain't really had much of an issue with his stamina, but I got to watch another fight of Stevenson where he was in a really good when he was in a really good matchup. Yep, yep. Alicia, I agree. Floyd and Connor playing us. They're using the whole race thing. And for Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, I ain't gonna discuss race about them two idiots. Now I call race out. I'll call it out. If I feel, in my opinion, they're being racist, I will call that out with the best of them. Okay. But in this situation, I think that they're trying to get people up in arms and they're trying to get people going at it. Like, like a couple of people was, talking about Valentina. The reason why she picked Connor is because, she got these legions of racist white fans. And I'm like, Valentina, I'm not finna co-sign no racist. And I know, as a matter of fact, I know for a fact she's not about to. I mean, think about it. The girl done lived in Thailand. The girl been in Peru. Okay. And you got to think, okay, in Peru, there are a lot of dark skinned people in Peru. You got some dark skinned folks in Thailand. And it's just like, oh, okay. If she's around all these people, okay. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get it. Ain't co-signing that. Valentina is just a fighter. That's why, you know what? And I think sometimes Valentina, she just don't even like, doing media. You can tell the girl be uncomfortable. She be uncomfortable, man. She don't be wanting to do the media stuff. The girl be wanting to go train or go shoot some bullets. That's what she be wanting to do. If I honestly thought that she was like that, I wouldn't cover. I mean, but you can tell a person's spirit, man. And Valentina got a good spirit. She a good person, man. You know, she a good person. And I dig that style. I dig the style. Yeah, she picked the MMA guy. If it was, I mean, see, here go the thing, Lala. This is the thing. This is the thing. Tyron Woodley picked Conor McGregor. So did Demetrius Johnson. So I mean, how are people gonna explain that one? Chael Sonnen picked Floyd Mayweather to win. How people gonna explain that one? So I mean, I debunked that in what 25 seconds. But anyway, okay. So what I want to do at this time, okay, for about maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then Alicia gonna come on because we're really gonna get into the Valentina making a thing going on. St. Cruz and Jimmy, you guys up to talk about Andre Ward and Adonis Stevenson? Let me know if you guys are up to it. I'll bring you guys in, and then you guys can definitely get y'all say, and we can get this thing going. As Saturday, boy, Saturday's a big day for the coach. Coach got stuff he got to do. Got people to see. Okay, Jimmy J Smooth. Okay, Jimmy. Okay. Let's see. Live and direct in full effect. Okay, Jimmy J, you in? Okay, Rawls, a lot of people misunderstood Valentina. She never said she thought McGregor would win. She said she hopes he wins, and she is cheering for him. Not one time did she thought he'd win. Yeah, I mean, she pulling for the MMA guy. And that's what I was trying to explain to people too, Rawls, that she's only pulling for the MMA guy. That's it. But I'm gonna tell you though, I think sometimes though, I don't know, Valentina, I think she knows she knows all of her training because she got a degree in this stuff, man. I don't know. Maybe she don't know a whole lot about Floyd Mayweather. Or maybe she do. Maybe she do. Maybe she do know a lot about Mayweather. Maybe she don't. Okay. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. I think that she I don't know, maybe she underestimating Floyd. I don't know. Okay. But I can tell you, as a boxing fan and as a former boxer doing it and just following the sport and looking at styles and techniques, I don't know. If Conor McGregor wins, this will be one of the biggest upsets in sports. It just will. I can't see him doing it. Okay. I can't see him doing it. I was gonna put Tanya Evans on it, but then I was like, nah, I ain't gonna put Tanya on it. Okay, I ain't gonna do it. Okay, St. Cruising, waiting on you, man. You still never answered the question. Do you want to come in and talk Stevenson and Andre Ward? Okay, all right. We got Jimmy J Smooth live and direct in full effect. Uh, Jimmy J, man,
Yep.
introduce yourself to people, man, because some people don't know you.
How you doing? This your boy Jimmy J Smooth, live and direct in full effect after 832. I have a martial arts background. It's kind of hard to describe my martial art background, but I've been doing it for uh, well over 12 years now. I'm not actively training, but you know, I know my PG-13 stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I can relate more to the MMA side of things, and I can relate to something in the boxing realm of things because I study the science of boxing more than I do the actual fighting or my biasness toward boxing. Because I can be biased to some degree, but when I do my videos, I'm all about the science, sweet science. Whether you practice Mexican style, stick and moving style, or as some people call it, running, boxing, and all that stuff. So I study. I look at the science of all combat sports and stuff like that. So that's pretty much my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 9 to 5 guy, just like everybody else is on the show and stuff like that. I do have a job, but when I can, I squeeze time into my videos and stuff like that. And definitely go subscribe to the Jimmy J Smooth Network uh, at YouTube. So that's my share, and take it back to you, brother, Coach Shelton Harris.
Okay, man. Hey, definitely appreciate, man, you giving everybody a rundown on the Jimmy J Smooth Network, guys. Definitely go subscribe. His name is up there. You talk about it, there he is right there. Um, okay, Jimmy. So let's really, it's been a lot of discussion, man. Andre Ward is a coward, man. Take on all this, because you got people that say that he's afraid of Adonis Stevenson, and we I know we've been at this, man, for almost 8-9 months now about this thing. So what's going on?
Andre Ward is not a coward. I think he did have some type of fear of Andre Ward, but after seeing uh, Bud Crawford win that undisputed championship and the love Bud Crawford got, and Nebraska is a small state. If I'm not mistaken, I think the entire Houston metropolitan area is bigger than the whole entire state of Nebraska. But for those people to sell out that arena to see this man become undisputed, I want to say Andre Ward was kind of was was kind of resentful toward that because it's like it's like he was like, dog, this guy got so much love, and he's not in any of the major cities. This guy's not in Dallas. He's not in Detroit, Philadelphia. He's not even in Oakland, California, and stuff like that. And uh, Andre Ward was like, man, I got to step my game up. You know what I'm saying? So I think Andre Ward is going to fight Adonis Stevenson. If it happens this year, I don't know. I think he's going to fight him sometime this year or the beginning of next year. And if he feels like he can't get that fight, I think he's going to move up to cruiserweight. Now, him moving up to heavyweight, that might be a bit much for Andre Ward, but I do think he can still compete at cruiserweight or in light heavyweights. But definitely, I don't think he's afraid of of Stevenson. I think he had the normal fear of the fighter, like any other else, but I don't think he's a coward like people are projecting onto him.
Okay. Okay. Now, Cruz is about to be in, and he's going to give his thoughts on this. So I don't know. I've always, Andre Ward been saying now for the last about 3 years, man, that he wants to move to heavyweight. And he's been saying it all of 2016, all of 2017, that he wants to become a heavyweight. And I started really looking at, you know, his options at heavyweight versus his options at, you know, cruiserweight and, you know, light heavyweight. And I was like, you know what? He's got an opportunity to cash out literally at heavyweight if he fights some of those names at heavyweight. And I think he's thinking more of a money path, you know, because I kept trying to figure out, why would Andre Ward duck Adonis Stevenson? Okay, why? Why is he going to duck Stevenson? What purpose is it? Because he gets a chance to be undisputed, you know. He gets all this stuff, you know, the accolades, and it's going to put a definitely notch on his legacy, and that'll solidify him at #1 pound for pound. But why would he not fight Stevenson? And I figured it out. I'm like, look, okay, Wilder, Joshua. Okay, he can fight Wilder, Joshua. I mean, you know, he could go in there and fight he can go in there and fight Washington. I mean, he can go in there and fight Fury, not Tyson Fury. Okay, I mean, there are a lot more options at heavyweight for him to actually make a lot of money. So I don't know, man. I can't say he's ducking Stevenson. I just can't say that.
Yeah, I think Stevenson is easy work for Andre Ward, because I think in the first couple of rounds, I think if he don't get caught with that left hand, then I think Andre Ward is going to pick him apart, kind of like Sergey Kovalev. I don't think he goes inside the way he does against Sergey Kovalev, but Andre Ward does have defense similar to Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? So I think he rolls a lot of Stevenson punches, and I think he probably knocks out Stevenson. I'll go as far as saying that.
Yeah, yeah, I think once you take away Stevenson left hand, it's pretty much a wrap, because I don't really know how. I just don't know how else he can beat. I just don't know. I don't know how else he can beat Andre Ward except for with his left hand. And if his left hand is out of there, then well, what's gonna happen? I mean, yeah. See, I don't know, because I'm looking at it from a fight standpoint. And see, when I look at fighters in boxing, people always ask me, Coach, well, do you know about a lot of boxing history? No, I don't. I know about relevant era stuff history. But when you asking me, hey, what do these two fighters possess that pose a problem to each other, I can break it down and tell you. And I just don't see anything that sticks out with Stevenson that's going to hinder Andre Ward, because I think Kovalev, to me, is a better fighter, complete fighter than Adonis Stevenson. And Andre Ward managed to take away every single one of Kovalev's weapons. He turned Kovalev into a defenseless crybaby. Okay, that's what he did to Kovalev. So what do you think he's going to do to Adonis Stevenson? I mean, what do you really think he's going to do to him?
I think he's just going to pretty much treat him like a putty patroller. I mean, I can't break it down like you do, because you're more of a boxing expert than I am. But I think once he figures him out, because that's one thing him and Floyd Mayweather have in common. Once they figure you out of there. They finna completely destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Like he did Carl Froch. Even though Carl Froch didn't even get off early, Andre Ward figured him out in the first 9 rounds. He was like, this dude is easy work right here. And the same with I ain't gonna say the same with Kovalev, but when he took away Kovalev's jab in those last 6 or 7 rounds, Kovalev was an easy target, and he took the sting out of Kovalev's punches, because like if you look at the first fight, I'm talking about the first fight, he was walking through some of Kovalev's punches because the dude was so exhausted from those body shots. His punches had 0 sting, and that's one of the great things of being a good body puncher is if you have a knockout artist on your hand, once you wear them down, man, those punches get less and less effective. So I think pretty much whatever Andre Ward's game plan he wanna fulfill, he's gonna easily execute on Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah, I think he could, man. I don't see. And then, you know, you got a couple of guys talking about this Adonis Stevenson curse and all this stuff, man. Look, if he fights Andre Ward, he is gonna lose. Okay, he's gonna lose. And then see, a lot of times too, you know, Stevenson, he does a lot through his left hand. He does a lot with that. And Andre Ward is just, he's going to switch to orthodox, man. He's going to switch to that. And he's going to make it difficult for Stevenson to do work. Okay. He is. And Andre Ward is going to get the body. He's going to take the body of Adonis, because Adonis Stevenson, I think, is stronger than Andre Ward. But, you know, I think Ward is going to take the body. And if somebody's sitting there tired, I don't care who you are. Okay. I don't care who you are. You can be a bum, a wino, alcohol on the street. If you can't breathe, and you're going to get beat up.
Yeah.
You're going to get beat by anybody if you can't breathe. Okay. And that's just how it is. So Ward is going to take the air. He's going to take this dude air and take his heart, all in the same token.
oh yeah.
And it's going to be funny, man. It's going to be funny. You know, I got to tell people, man, but everybody thinks, man. Everybody thinks that Andre Ward is some punk. You know, just like people were saying he was afraid of Kovalev. Oh, well, you know, he lost the first fight. So, okay, so he's afraid of Kovalev. He know he lost, but he fights him again. Oh, he cheated. I mean, it's just Andre Ward, like Vegeta said, Andre Ward is never going to please these fans. He's not going to do it, man. I mean, he's not.
And and for Andre Ward to take Sergey Kovalev's punches the way he did, because in the second fight, I felt like Kovalev, some of the shots he was hitting Andre Ward with, I think it was harder than the first fight. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why Kovalev knocked him down the first time in that first fight is because he tried to punch with Kovalev, and that was an unexpected punch. But he got up like, you know, shoot, I'm gonna really have to give you this work now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Like in the second fight, Kovalev hit this dude with some hard shots. But when Kovalev seen that Andre Ward could take his punch, and this is a smaller fighter, mind you, because I think Kovalev walks around at practically heavyweight, a small heavyweight, I should say. And Ward is 183, you know, even though Ward has always been a small guy anyway, you know, because when he was fighting as a light heavyweight in the Olympics, he was walking around at 171, according to Virgil Hunter. But I digress. But when Sergey Kovalev found out that he could take his punches, his best punches, that broke Kovalev. I think that led to his knockout, because that broke him. He was like, damn, this little small dude is taking my punches. I usually put dudes out. And by now, that really broke Kovalev.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Ward did a number on Kovalev. But, you know, the low blows, of course, people are going to say the low blows and all this other crap. But we know that those are body shots, and they were, you know, he hit him in the testicles. Hit him in the testicles. No. Come on, stop it.
But he had his trunks up. He had his trunks up higher than what it should have been. That was another factor. And that's the reason why I think the Nevada State Athletic Commission is not even overturning that, because the dude had his trunks higher than what it should have been. People are not realizing that. He had his trunks up, so he can say it's a low blow and stuff like that. But and then after the interview, what disgusted me about Kovalev, the dude was like, well, he didn't really hurt me. Well, why was you still on the ground after Tony Weeks waved the fight off? That's my thing.
Yeah, tell me about it. What? Okay, all right. Okay, yeah. Shamila, what's going on? You can.
Hello?
Yes. Yeah, we hear you.
I can barely hear you.
Okay, you might have to turn up your speaker. Hey, y'all, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear Alicia too.
Yeah, I hear Alicia fine.
I can hear you a little bit.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll try to. Okay, I'll try to talk louder. Well, I don't have a problem with that because I can scream. All right, Jimmy J. How you gonna explain this? No, but Jimmy,
because it's not on speaker. I'm sorry. I gotta hold it up to my ear.
Alicia,
I'm sorry.
God bless you. That's okay. We're happy to have you on. But Jimmy J, we're gonna finish your thought, man, because you know, man, I think you're right, man, about a lot of stuff, man. I think Andre Ward is just being fairly untreated, man, and it's a shame, man, because he's such a talented fighter, but he's not gonna get recognized until it's done. You know, till he's done, then they'll probably, oh, he was a good fighter. You know, he's a good fighter.
Yeah, but my thing with the heavyweight thing is, I think he's probably in over his head trying to go up to heavyweight. But like you say, he could beat Anthony Joshua, and I think he can beat what's the other guy that got the WBO title? Joseph Parker. So I think he could possibly unify a couple of titles, but the risk, I don't want to see him take too much risk like that, because I think him unifying titles at 168 and 175 is risk enough. You know what I'm saying? Because basically after he beat Stevenson, he'll bend and clean out 175. Because a lot of those guys are on the up and up in terms of they got to prove themselves. So he'll pretty much been and cleaned out 2 divisions and stuff like that. So I think he probably just need to go to cruiserweight. But if he want to go to heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, get your money. That's all I got to say to that. But as a fan of Andre Ward, I wouldn't want to see him take that big of a risk, though.
Yeah, man. But you know, see, Roy Jones Jr. though, man. You know, he fought at 154 pounds, man. And he went up to heavyweight, man. So I don't know. I think it could be done. But you know, we just have to see. Okay. All right, man. So we're gonna change up topics, Jimmy J. I know you comfortable with this subject too, and you definitely, man. Hey, man, your women's MMA knowledge, man, is growing big, man. Good grief, man, it's getting there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, and we got Alicia Miller here online, and Alicia, hey, if you feel comfortable, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody so we can get this thing popping.
Hey, I'm Alicia. I love the MMA, or the UFC. I like the bullet. I just started watching UFC probably 2 years ago, so I'm just learning it all. But I love it.
Okay, all right, that's my girl. Hey, definitely, you know, hey, we all love MMA, the UFC. Now, you know, we'll start off. So people ask me, Coach, you know, why would you let subscribers come on and chat? Because why the heck wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
They've got a lot to say. A lot of outsider.
That's right. And you guys got your opinions are natural. It's you. It's not scripted. Oh, goodness gracious. We have a racist online, Rob Lee 73. He's going to be blocked right now. See you later, Rob. You're out of here. Gone. See you, buddy.
Oh, golly jeepers. Why you blocked me, Coach? Why you blocked me, Coach?
Got him
I can't even see the comments.
No, I know who that is. I've seen him before, and I know he's going to start spouting out some racial rhetoric. So I blocked him before it even got started. Okay. Okay. So Alicia, let's talk about, and we're going to change some of the program up. Let's talk about Amanda Nunes and the Bullet. Okay. All right. So tell me, you know, I think I know who you're going to say, but who do you think wins this fight and why?
I think the Bullet will win for several reasons, just because, for one, I feel Amanda doesn't have the confidence she had when she was fighting Miesha Tate and Ronda Rousey. I mean, I feel Ronda Rousey wasn't even mentally ready to come in for that fight, honestly, but I know the Bullet's going to take it. She's good everywhere. Ground, striking, she's got it. And I think the way Amanda pulled out last time doesn't look too good. I mean, because I believe it was the weight cut that got her sick.
Okay, so what you're saying is that Amanda, you know, saw Valentina, and you know, and she felt like she's about to get this PG-13 channel whooping, and she pulled out of the fight. That's what you're trying to tell us.
I just think that it's different now. Amanda's been able to watch Valentina get better and better since that fight with Amanda that Valentina lost to. So I know that Amanda can see that Valentina is very hungry for that belt, and she is gonna get it.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I still think it's a 50-50 fight, but I've been leaning more towards Valentina as of late, instead of me saying 50-50, because I just been seeing the hard work and the dedication that Shevchenko been putting in, and it's crazy. It's crazy, man, the amount of work this girl puts in. You know, like I was saying, that she probably be in her sleep, you know, having dreams of beating people up, and you know, probably, you know, knock herself out the bed. That's probably what she be doing. What y'all? What y'all? Oh, how did I get on the floor? Oh, dang, fighting in my sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. Main man. Look at this guy. Hey, this the guy that was supposed to fight me, and he didn't even want to show up. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's block main man. Boy, what is up with these trolls today? What are these people just got him out of
Maybe
there,
it's
baby?
me. Just kidding.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna beat you up, coach. I'm gonna beat you
Yeah.
up, man. I'm in the comment section, man. I'm taking over your comment section, man. I'm about that life, man. Thug life.
See how fast we got him out of there. Okay, Jimmy
Oh,
J.
yeah.
Smooth. Your assessment of the fight: Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko.
I still got it even, like I did the last time, because both of those guys have been practicing martial arts since they come out the womb. So that's gonna be kind of hard when you practice martial arts, not just MMA, but martial arts that long, and then add that BJJ skills or wrestling skills or whatever to your repertoire. It's gonna be hard for anybody to beat you, and their pure martial
Yeah.
arts styles. It's gonna be hard. That's an even fight. That's too even for me to even call right there.
So
I
yeah,
believe.
I kind of think it's gonna be. Oh, go ahead, Alicia. Sorry, go ahead.
I believe Shevchenko's gonna win. Shevchenko. I believe she'll win. I agree with you. It is gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be it's gonna be the best fight in
Yeah,
the UFC, WUFC.
yeah. I think this is gonna be the best fight in MMA history. To me, Anyway, I think it
Hmm.
is, and I think it's gonna be almost just as big as Cyborg and Carano. And that was
Yeah.
a big fight. But this fight is gonna be it. Okay, so let me go ahead and keep going along. Okay, so Valentina, she, and people really misconstrue what Valentina said about, her thought who she would think to win the fight. And a lot of people actually thought that Valentina said that she thought that McGregor was going to win the fight. She says she's pulling for McGregor to win. She's actually saying, I think she said to the extent that she's pulling for him to win because he's an MMA guy. And that's the only reason she said it, because he's an MMA guy. But, okay. First of all, who do you think is going to win the McGregor Mayweather? And then what do you think of Valentina's assessment of Conor McGregor possibly winning the fight?
I think that she's going for Connor just because of UFC. I don't know. That's the way I feel, but I'm going for Floyd. I want Floyd to win. Connor is awfully cocky. I like him. He's a good fighter. I'm not taking that away from him. He's a great fighter, but I just think he needs to tone down a little bit.
Yeah,
And I'm hoping Floyd wins. I want Floyd to win.
All right, Jimmy J. Smooth.
I think unless Floyd take a dive, like Brother 78 said, Floyd's gonna probably stop Conor. That's just my personal opinion. Because I think Floyd wants to go out with a knockout, like most Hall of Fame boxers. Either
True.
they're gonna go out getting knocked out, or they're gonna go out knocking someone out. And in this case, I think Floyd really, really wants to go for the knockout because he knew he wasn't gonna do it against Andre Berto's boxhead self. So I think he picked this fight to be an easy target in terms of a possible knockout because, like you said, Coach, touching leather in boxing is different than touching leather in MMA. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen many guys from even the kickboxing community get knocked out by a boxer. And the same for MMA guys. A lot of MMA guys, Anderson Silva was knocked out or stopped, I should say. I didn't see the fight completely, but the record does show him getting stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it's totally different. It's totally different, especially you can't defend with kicks against a punch. He's going to get knocked out or at least stopped at bare minimum.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with Jimmy J. I think if it goes a distance, he gonna punish McGregor bad them 12 rounds, or if he might get stopped. Now I'm gonna answer this comment right here, Jimmy J, and then I want you to respond to it. Okay, Mayweather had 25 knockouts, yet not one in 20 years. Is that true? All right, Jimmy J, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take it and see how you respond.
What is this person drinking? Whatever that person is that person drinking lean? Because I know nothing. I just came to Houston. Where that lean you drinking? Who said that? some of that stuff, babe. He drinking on. I want some of that stuff he drinking on. Come on now. What is he thinking? He knocked out Ricky Hatton. He knocked out Ortiz. Regardless of how you feel about that fight, it still goes down as a knockout. So come on.
I'm gonna be honest with Mark. Mark being honest. I like Mark. Shout out to Mark H, man. That's my guy. And he said that he's actually, you know, he read it, you know, and he said that he's really not into the boxing as much. So I'm gonna definitely give him the benefit of the doubt. So he was actually asking. Okay. He was asking it not like as a comeback. He was actually asking a question.
Okay. Anybody? Okay. Because I'm thinking he's saying this. He's just saying something. But no, Floyd knocked out Ricky Hatton. Ortiz, regardless of how people feel about that. He knocked out Sharmba Mitchell with a body shot. So it ain't and that wasn't even a TKO. That was just a straight up knockout to the body. So I'm gonna get the mic back to you, brother.
Okay, Alicia, you were trying to say something. Go ahead.
Has anybody ever seen Conor get knocked out in MMA? I mean, or just he lost to Nate Diaz that one time?
He's been choked out 3 times.
He has been choked out 3 times. Okay, I didn't know. I haven't watched him that much.
Now I don't know anything about his amateur boxing record because he does have an amateur background. I don't know if he's ever been stopped for sure in terms of amateur boxing, but he has been choked out 3 times in the MMA, according to Wikipedia.
And has he ever went against anybody who's boxed? Like their strongest part was boxing in the MMA?
No. I think Nate Diaz is the closest in terms of boxing because he does, from what I understand, he trains with Dre Ward, from what I understand, but that's not his strongest point.
Okay, I just wondering. I didn't know if he'd ever got knocked out before or anything.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, Conor. I don't know. I think Conor in over his head, man. I think he is, and it's gonna catch up. Cause see, you know, it's like this. You know, you're fighting. You know, this isn't Paulie. I can't never say this dude. Paulie Malignaggi. Say it. I don't know how to say the boy name.
Malignaggi.
Paulie Malignaggi.
Yeah. Malignaggi. Yeah, Malignaggi.
Paulie Malignaggi. What the God? I'm sorry, y'all.
You can destroy his name. It's your show. Destroy his name.
Paulie. Yeah, Paulie.
It's Paulie.
Yeah, let's just call him Paulie. I had a hard time saying that, and Capera. I can't say that either, man. I don't know. Brain freeze. But
what about Paulie playing both of Conor and Floyd? You know how I was watching one of your videos about Paulie playing Conor? What if he's playing both of them, telling them both how they're fighting?
What? I don't know, Alicia. I don't know. I'm not playing anybody.
Yeah. Okay, Paulie.
No, you know you know what? It was funny. I was laughing when he was on video talking about sucker. He was laughing at him, and I'm like, whoa, he got him back. Because I started wondering, okay, why didn't Paulie get his money from Conor? Because you know Conor didn't pay him. And you know, and
he didn't pay him.
No, he didn't pay him. You know, and I just kind of sat back and I said, "Dang." Now Paulie didn't get his money. He ain't try to get his money.
Right.
What for? And then I saw him in a photograph of Floyd Mayweather bald-headed ass. You know, I seen him in a photograph and they was on a video together, and I'm like, "Dang!" And they laughing. They laughing at Conor. I mean, they laughing at Conor, and I bet you Floyd probably paid him more than Conor could ever pay him. And guess what Paulie's sitting there doing? Now, Floyd, I'm just gonna tell you, better avoid his left hand. Why did left hand hurt? Had me cut these freaking backflips. You know, that's what he gonna say. Had me cutting these backflips. And you know, I'm like, man. So okay, do you think that this was set up by Floyd and Paulie, Alicia?
You know, I don't know. It could be. It possibly could be. It would be sad for a fighting thing to have to go in and watch somebody just to beat them. I think that's kind of not cool. You know, I don't know. I don't think I would do it if I was a fighter. I wouldn't send somebody over and do it to have somebody watch and get all the information. I'd want
Okay.
to win just
Jimmy J
because
Smooth. Oh,
I don't think he did
go ahead, Alicia.
because
I'm
go
all
ahead,
right.
Alicia.
It's all yours.
Okay. Well, I don't think he did. I think he was ticked off about having that video exposed. That's what I think it
Definitely.
was. I think he was very ticked off about having that video exposed, and Paulie is trying to find damage control. I think that's what that's about.
Possibly.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if he'd set it up like
Mm.
that.
Yeah, it seemed kind of, I don't know, seemed like to fall into it fell right into their hands because, man,
Yeah.
because yeah, but they say Conor to him personal. That's how he act. Like that's how. So you're seeing the guy on camera, the guy, at home. Could you imagine this guy at home? He come home. I'm home. Fix my fucking food. Get it ready. I mean, could you imagine like living with Conor McGregor? I wonder if that'll be like an experience, or would you like pull your hair out? I mean, I wonder if Dana White pulled his hair out. Well, he ain't got no hair to pull
That's
out.
why he ain't got no hair. Probably.
It's like he got balder, man, dealing with Conor. I mean, but yeah, but okay, all right. So we'll dig more into the women's MMA, and I feel bad for Marion Renaud. Okay, so who do you think that they're going to pair Marion Renaud up with? Okay, if Germaine's out, 'cause we talked about the hand thing, who do you think logically in the bantamweight division they put her in there with? We'll start with you. We'll start with you first, Alicia. Then you, Jimmy.
What about like Kat Zingano or Juliana Pena?
Well, Juliana already turned the fight down.
Oh yeah,
Marion
she
told me.
did. And didn't Kat turn it down too? I thought Kat turned it down too. Yeah, if they both turned it down. So I guess, gosh, I guess the only one would be either Rocky or Holly again.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who they're gonna pair her with. Jimmy J.
Because Holly doesn't
Oh, go
deserve
ahead.
to be in the second. I don't think she deserves to be in the second spot of the UFC. I don't believe it. I love Holly, but she doesn't deserve it for beating Betch.
Yeah, golly, Holly PR team, they suck. They really suck. They not giving this girl no ammunition. And Holly not a dummy. She's smart. She's a smart woman. But it's like you have to prepare these fighters. You have to tell them what to say because you have very critical people, and the casual fan, they're not becoming so casual anymore because casual fans are beginning to do research. They're beginning to check people on what they say. And I mean, I have people right here on this channel, boy, that'll check me in a minute. If I say some BS, that's not correct. So imagine what are they doing to the fighters? I just don't think our team is doing such a hot job. Jimmy J. Oh, okay. I see MJ. After Jimmy J, then we'll let MJ get some input in here. All right, Jimmy J.
I think the UFC is going to probably try to hand Holly over to Marion Renaud. But if that doesn't happen, they probably going to put her in there against a putty patroller.
Yeah.
Putty patroller. Okay. Well,
that's my way of saying a bomb. That's my way of saying a bomb. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the bantamweight division. Okay. Let's take a look, and I'm gonna read off some names, and I'm gonna tell y'all, okay, because I can't remember everybody. But let's take a look, and then let's just see if, okay, first of all, I'll put a fighter that'll be logical, okay? Because see, Marion don't want to fight anybody outside the top 10. She don't. She's voiced this multiple times that, look, I want somebody in the top 10. And if I can't get that, it's a waste of time, which, so here we have the top 15 in the bantamweight division, okay? Okay, so now possible fighters who I think they will put her in there with. Okay, first Leslie Smith is number 15. Okay, Jimmy, I don't know if you know much about Leslie Smith. Alicia, I think you do know.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you think the matchup would go between Leslie and Mario?
I think Mario would win. Honestly, I think Leslie Smith, she just doesn't seem that hungry to want to fight anymore. I don't see her out and about. I don't see her practicing that much like last year. When she was getting ready for Cyborg and all that.
Yeah, boy, I felt bad for that fight, man. I felt real bad, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that'll be a tough fight. Leslie Smith has a chin. I think it'll be a tough fight, but then Marion trains with Cyborg, and Marion and Cyborg will probably tell her how to prepare.
Yeah.
Leslie is tough, and had that have been any other fighter, Leslie probably would have walked through a lot of that offense. But I think I think that'll be a good stylistic matchup because Leslie is strong, man. She's real strong. See, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick like a true winner. I would give the edge to Marion because of the BJJ skill set, and she's a purple belt now. But I don't know. I stopped counting up. Go ahead.
Isn't Marion good boxer too? Good striking? I mean,
Her striking has improved. I mean, she's decent at striking.
okay.
I think her BJJ is much better than her striking.
For
But
some reason, I thought her striking was really good, but that's Rocky I'm thinking of.
From
Because
yeah,
from a
Rocky's good. Okay.
go ahead,
from a
Jimmy J.
from a technical standpoint, me being a martial artist, I think her striking is just fine to me.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be
Mm.
you're gonna have to knock out Mario Reyno, in my personal opinion, just by looking at some of the highlights. Because I can take a fighter and look at them for 5 minutes and tell you that they're a good striker. So I think uh, whoever she fights, they're gonna have to bring it. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah. Well, she's never been finished and she's never been knocked out. So yeah, in order to beat Marion Reyno, you're gonna have to knock her out, or you're gonna have to decisively win because Holly fought her, man, but man, she kept coming. And Holly was trying to unload, man, and Marion kept coming and coming and coming. And you get them kind of fighters like that, man, that they go into another mode, man, where you hit them and they get upset and then they just start going after you. It's just she hard to beat. And that's why so many of these people, they keep ducking her in the top 10. They don't want no parts of it because what if they lose, Like, what if they lose? Dang it. I got beat by the 40-year-old. Crap. Now what do I do? Ah, dang it.
And they're
She ain't
missing out on a
40, is she?
payday.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Alicia.
she's 40.
Yeah.
She isn't 40, is she? She's like 37 or 38, isn't she? Well, I guess 40, but
Yeah, she just turned 40. Her birthday was, oh, shoot, in July. I think it was in May. She just turned 40.
I think age is a number. It's all on how you take care of yourself.
Yeah, she do. She take great care of herself because, she look like she in her 30s, her low 30s, and people don't know why, but it's called common sense. It's called
Well,
common sense.
with MMA and kickboxing, a person can last slightly longer than a boxer. That's if they don't take a lot of head kicks and devastating knockouts. You know what I'm saying? They have a little bit because you can get away with a lot of stuff in kickboxing and MMA and stuff like that. So if they don't take a lot of damage, it's been kickboxers fight well in their 50s and stuff like that. But if you start taking a lot of head kicks, that adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe y'all. Okay, all right. So we'll get a couple more fighters because I think that she knows. I think there are a few people. I'm sorry. Every time I get into these live streams, people they want to start trying to blow me up for some reason. I just stop calling me. I want to talk to y'all fools. Okay. What about Alexis Davis? Because Alexis is ranked number 10, right above her. Because she already said she don't want to fight Caitlin Vieira because she was like, if I fight her and if I win, then she's not in the top 10, so that's not going to help me move up. So Alexis Davis is the number 10 ranked spot. All right. How do you think she matches up against Alexis Davis? We'll start with you, Alicia, then Jimmy.
Gosh, I don't know that one. I haven't really watched Alexis Davis fight that much. I don't know.
What's her main focus? Striking or jiu-jitsu or whatever? What's her main focus?
Well, Alexis Davis,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's got a good combination mixture of both, but I say she's probably a little bit more grappling. She can strike though. See, she's a veteran. She's a real old school veteran. She's been around for a long time, and she is I think Alexis is 17-7 right now. So her ground game is pretty. I think her ground game is good. You know, her striking is she's decent. Like Alexis to me is almost a complete fighter. Like she's that good. Um, but she's
Hmm.
probably more apt to take you to the ground. But I don't know. She get hit too much
That
though.
would
Like, go ahead.
Okay,
that would be
Marion.
good for gosh, I can't say her name.
See,
Marion. All right, gosh, I can't say her name.
Marion Reyno. See,
Marion Reyno.
I can't say
Yeah.
Paulie Malignaggi. I
I
can't say
think
him.
I think that's a good fight then. I think that'd be a good fight for him. Because if she's good on the ground and she's good all around, I mean, Amari Renault wants somebody good. I mean,
I think.
not. Go ahead.
I think if she's getting hit too much, I think that's gonna be she's gonna be target practice for Mario Renault. So I would give the slight edge, and that's a slight edge to
Yeah.
Mario Renault on that one.
Okay. 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 We got MJ. MJ, say what's up to everybody. I see you. MJ in? Yeah, I see her.
Yeah, she's in.
Okay, MJ.
Yeah, I see her too.
MJ, you might have to cut your microphone on, or move closer to your computer or your phone.
You can't move closer to your phone.
Oh, okay. Well, eat your phone, or just put it in your throat. I mean, hey, it's just the way that is. Vegeta said, "Is MJ a preacher?" No, she's not a preacher. Um, she's an actual person that's not a preacher. All right, we'll wait for MJ to get it. We'll wait for MJ to get it together. Okay, so the last person I'm gonna mention that I think that they would put her in there on short notice with, because these are short notice fights, of course, and I don't know who would even take a short notice fight other than people that I just mentioned. Okay, so Germaine is out, and the only other person that I can see in this top 10 who I think would probably could take this fight is Sarah McMahon. Okay, and Sarah McMahon primarily she's a wrestler. She was an Olympic wrestler at one point in time, and she's a great wrestler. She's a good fighter. Um, how do you think Sarah McMahon would match up against Marion Renault? All right, we'll start with you first, Jimmy, and then Alicia will start with you after Jimmy.
Okay.
An Olympic wrestler. I would. She better hope she could get her on the ground. How is Mario Renault's striking defense? I mean, takedown defense. From your perspective on that, how's her takedown defense? Because I know her striking is pinpoint. From what I see. But how is her takedown defense?
Okay, her takedown defense it's okay. It's gotten better, but I think she's a bit more confident on the ground. I mean, she's probably I don't know. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Her takedown defense, I've seen her getting taken down quite a few times. I think she's probably right around 60% at a takedown percent defense. Like she can defend it. So that means, if somebody try to take her down 5 times, then they're only going to be successful 2 of the times. So 60% is not that bad. But she's a little bit more comfortable on the ground. So when she's taken down, she doesn't appear to panic, and she doesn't panic at all. She just starts to work on the ground, and then a lot of times she'll get the upper hand. She's successful when she takes people down. Whenever she takes somebody down, they're going down. So I mean that's what it is. So I guess that's where you have to work from there. But I think she is about 60% on takedown defense.
Yeah, that she would probably have. That would depend on how the fight will go. If it's on a ground level, I think Sarah's going to easily beat her. But if she can stick and move and strike her like the way I've been seeing her in the highlight reels, man, she probably can get a KO. You know what I'm saying? So I think that depends on what kind of fight it is.
Okay, Alicia.
I actually think it would probably be a good fight. I think because I mean, isn't Marion Renault good? Like, isn't she a blue belt or something like that in BJJ?
Purple belt.
A purple belt, so she's good on the ground too. So I mean, I think it'd be a good fight for her.
I think
Honestly.
I think it'll be a good fight, and the fact that Marion also is pretty good at doing submissions, like she knows how to do them. I think that fight will definitely be a balanced out fight, and it'll be a 50-50 fight. I think Marion will win the stand-up battle, and I think that Sarah probably is a little bit stronger on the ground. But you have to understand too, there's a difference with wrestling and actually BJJ. BJJ, you're taught to finish. That's what you're taught. You're taught to
Right.
finish a person. Wrestling, you're taught to just take them down and score points. So, I
Okay.
don't know if Sarah's, submissions have gotten better over time. I know her wrestling is phenomenal, but, see, Marion, if she takes her down, Marion's going to be looking for the finish versus Sarah, who probably may not, just to score points,
Right.
And Ross says that
Yeah.
Sarah would run through Marion with ease. Okay, now, Ross, I have to do some debunking here, okay? If Sarah McMahon would run through Marion, Marion been calling all these girls out in the top 10, and that's another one. That's another one who, they don't appear. I'm not saying Sarah McMahon ducked Marion Renault. I ain't say this. They don't want their work. I'm just trying to tell you, okay? That's just how it is, Ross. Just how that is.
That is so crazy. They're all there to fight. I don't understand why nobody's wanting to take these fights. That's stupid. I mean, she's sitting there wanting to fight, and nobody's going to fight her because they all want the title shot.
Yeah. Yeah. They everybody want the title shot, Everybody want to be the champion. Everybody. So I know she ain't ducking nobody because she said she got about 2 years of this and she done because, she 40 and she don't want to be fighting until she 45. So, nah, she want to get up out of there. Okay. Raw says Sarah is riding a 3-fight win streak with 2 finishes. She wants a title shot, eliminator, not a fight with somebody not even in the top 10. Okay, Rawls, I can agree with that one. Yeah, she don't want to fight a person not in the top 10. But, okay, now here's another path, okay? If that's the case, then how was Holly Holm able to fight somebody such as Betch Kohea, who was ranked number 9 at the time, and she's moved up to number 2, and she's a title eliminator bout? How you gonna explain this? Because you look at Sarah McMahon's opponents. Okay, look at her opponents. Okay, how many of these people were in the top 10? Was Jenny Mazzani in the top 10? No, and she didn't get moved up that much, not very much at all. So the probability of her getting that title shot, it's gonna be low. It's gonna be low. So okay, why not knock off Marion Renault? Why not knock her off and then get moved up? I mean, why not go on and do it? Because it's not like they're moving you up anyway. I mean, how long has Sarah McMahon been ranked number 6? I mean, hell, since the damn dinosaurs are on the planet. She's been there
She's been there for 1 minute.
Yeah, and they didn't give her nothing for Jenny Mazzani. That was a short-term fight. They gave her nothing for that. So I mean, I don't know. Why not? Hell, that's the only person that want to fight her. And they would probably make that matchup. They would do it, but I don't know. Maybe you're right. I can't see Sarah taking a short notice fight. Even though Sarah had Jenny Mazzani coming there for a short notice fight, how was Sarah going to explain that? Oh, man. Okay. All right. So, with MJ, are you ready? MJ.
Does she have the hangout things? Because, yeah, that matters a lot.
Oh, MJ, do you have the Hangout?
The app hangout.
Yeah, do you have the app Hangout? Because, Alicia disappointed me the first time. I was sad. I was sad for all of 62 seconds, and then I stopped. And then now she's here. God bless her. I'm glad she's here, too. Glad Jimmy J. Smooth is here. Glad y'all here.
And I just popped on right after I had a phone call, and I saw you text me. That's why I popped right on, because I just got off the phone, and I didn't.
Really?
I saw you email me, and I was like, "Oh shoot, I better get on." So sorry if I just jumped on.
Nah, that's fine. Hey, you don't see Jimmy J. Smooth apologizing. Okay. Well, y'all, Okay, all right, so here it is, okay? My boy Miles finna take a bone trip. Oh, okay. Well, you go ahead, man. You do your thing. Hey, whatever floats your boat, buddy. Go on get on that billabong, buddy. Um, let's kind of move on here, and we'll kind of close. I guess waiting on MJ if she can get in, and okay, we'll close it out. One of my favorite topics in women's MMA. Oh man, Chris Cyborg is staying on Holly Holm's helmet. Okay, Alicia, we'll start with you, and then Jimmy, we'll go with you. Okay, what is your whole synopsis? Because Alicia, you're probably the biggest Holly Holm fan on here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think Holly Holm should take it. I know for a fact that she isn't gonna win. I know it. Cyborg is a beast, and I read something she said about how she was telling Cyborg to get down to 135. I honestly think they need to find more fighters that walk around at the same weight as Cyborg does, that so Cyborg can call out her division, because Holly Holm is a 135 divisioner. I mean, that would be like her calling out the 125 division. I mean, I read something like Holly saying that, and she said she'd fight her if she'd come down to 135. I don't think Holly should fight her. I mean, if she wants her career to be gone, then fight her.
Oh, okay. Jimmy J. Smooth, live and direct.
Man, Mike Winklejohn unleashed the beast here. And if Holly Holm didn't want to fight Chris Cyborg, she should have mentioned it. But now she's adding fuel to the fire.
Yes.
So Dana White is going to have to make this fight one way or another. But what I do believe is he needs to do a better job of promoting Chris Cyborg. And I will say that 1,000 times until it happens, because you got a person with a 90+% knockout rate.
Mm-hmm.
You're not promoting that? That's what we want to see. We want to see these knockouts, or the casual fan should say, should want to see this. So let's make the dang fight. Let's make Holly Holm versus Chris Cyborg. Holly Holm got the resume. She got the resume to promote this fight and to get paid to where both people are comfortable at. So I just want to see the fight. I want to see. I think Chris Cyborg is gonna walk through her. Mm-hmm. But if she want a big payday, she should be able to get it. And baldhead whisker biscuit, Dana White should be able to promote this fight into some good cash flow. So let's make the fight, man. That's my thing.
Wow. I think I muted myself. Somebody muted me. I think I muted myself. Who cares? I don't care if I mute myself. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a bad deal for Holly, because I was saying years ago, I said, man, I don't trust this cat Dana White. I don't trust him. And in fact, I trust him less now, man, because Holly whole team, they some of them need to be smacked around. Okay, her manager, Lenny Fresquez. Okay, I can talk about this guy for an hour, but I ain't gonna do that. Okay, it's almost like, okay, this girl, Holly, just done had like just a nightmare of a career for her last 2 years. It's been a nightmare for her. Ever since she beat Ronda Rousey. It's like now she got the Ronda Rousey curse on her, and it's like, okay, so you put her in these fights. Okay, first of all, you got Greg Jackson there. You got Greg Jackson in the gym. Why wasn't Holly in any of these BJJ tournaments, or why she wasn't doing any wrestling tournaments, amateur. And it's like, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, does Holly Holm have that kind of pride? Like, okay, well, I'm this great fighter, and I'm not going to get beat by these amateur wrestlers. Yeah, I don't know. She should have been doing it from the time she beat Ronda Rousey. She should have been working on that skill set, so she could have had a chance against Jermaine de Randamie. She could have had a chance against Valentina. They would have made the fight a bit more interesting instead of so one-sided. So now her options are running out. So now they got Holly Holm, and we know they're going to cash her out. They're going to cash her out. That's what, I don't trust Dana White. And I used to wonder, why on God's green earth is Amanda Nunes bigging up Dana White? Does she not know that this dude would throw her under the bus? I mean, and I was saying that. And it's like, oh, he threw her under the bus. Oh, he got her. But where's she gonna go? So she gonna fight the winner of Shevchenko and Nunes. Okay, okay. I mean, the fight, it'll be a good fight, but at this point in her career, I can't see her beating any one of those two. Okay, and then who else are they gonna match you up that make money? Because with Holly, at this point in her career, they want to make money on Holly. They don't want to put her in no fights that, okay, she would win easily, because that ain't gonna make no money. Okay, they want to put her in fights that's gonna be entertaining, like the Jermaine de Randamie fight. It was entertaining, very entertaining, and I'm pretty sure they got their money's worth on that fight. I mean, it was a good fight, but Holly's out of options. Okay, and I think Holly Holm is gonna ask for $500,000 to fight Chris Cyborg. I think that's what she's gonna ask for. All right, you guys' thoughts?
Gosh, I think she's gonna want more. She's not the type that wants money, but her team's gonna want the money. I don't know. I don't like to see her get beat up, but I mean, if it's gonna be a good fight, let's see it. If that's what she wants to do, I'm backing her up for it. But I just think she's too big for Holly. I don't know. Holly walks around at 155 and Cyborg walks around at 170. I don't know. And I also don't think that Holly Holm is anything like she was in Strikeforce. She's not used to be. She doesn't get out there and fight like she used to. She's different.
Live and direct.
I think she should go on and she should go and cash out at this point.
Yes.
I'm gonna hate to see her get whooped by Chris Cyborg, but hey, it ain't nothing better than the gift of gab of negotiation. She got to negotiate to Dana White before she take that fight. If she can get 400,000, 500,000, she needs to holler at Dana White. Hey, make this fight, but pay me. Forget you, pay me. You know what I'm saying? Before I step in the ring with this killer. So,
man, yeah,
I think she should go on and cash out.
Yeah, I think she need to go and on top of the purse, she need pay-per-view points. They need to guarantee her a certain percentage. I'm talking about more than 2%. She need to get more than 2 to 3% of the pay-per-view buys. Okay, like they need to give Holly Holm a good incentive to get in there to get in there and take that kind of punishment. They got to do it, because if she don't, she gonna get in there and she might be damaged, for the rest of her life beyond repair. And she'll have that, where after $500,000, it might be 250,000, and she'll have that with no pay-per-view points and sitting back, trying to enjoy her loved ones, and she ain't gonna be able to do that because, well, the deal wasn't good enough. So I hope her dumb manager can put together this deal and make it a good deal.
Yes.
That's and I hope they can negotiate, because Holly's at a status where she does have wiggle room. She can negotiate, and they can come up with something that's going to work for everybody. Because I know why Cyborg taking this fight, not because she think that Holly's a threat, but she trying to get status. She trying to get her name. She want to be a name. Cyborg is going for the money now. She want money. She tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Okay, she's sick and tired of it. And it's like, Cyborg got to get her little side hustles on. She a fit trainer. She does Zumba classes, helping people lose weight. She does a lot of different things to make that money. And it's like, okay, she don't want to live like that no more. So I get why she doing it. And she calling Holly out, and she ain't stopped. She has not stopped calling out Holly. And yeah, man, I think she's going to get murked. They need to, they really need to go out to some of this 145 talent that's there, that they can, pull in. But it's like, it don't seem like Dana White is too interested. I think that if Megan Anderson, I think that if Cyborg gotten suspended, like they planned, because I think everybody's ready for Cyborg to take that vacation. They was ready. I think if Megan Anderson was here, I think they would have put more people in the division, and I think they would have built that division around Megan Anderson. And I still contend to that today, that when she leaves, they're going to build that division so fast. It's going to be built. They're going to have fighters, and then they're going to fight for the title. Okay, I'm telling y'all. That's what's going to happen.
That's going to be messed up. Because Cyborg, she deserves everything she gets. I mean, she is a bad PG-13. But yeah, Cyborg, how did she make it? I mean, without fighting the last 2-3 years. I mean, she fought 3 times in the last 2-3 years? And I mean, you'd think the UFC would have to be giving her something.
Well, it's kind of like the doggy dog. If you can't make them money, you can't make money. I mean, the UFC, they're
Right.
not in the business of just in the charity business. They ain't. Nah, you got to make
I
them
don't
some money.
understand why they would just keep her sitting there until now that she's got her belt and everything. It took them a while to get her division and everything where she can cut her weight down to.
Okay, got a good point. MJ, I see you up on the screen. Okay, MJ is in the land of no return. She is in the abyss. I think some troll has sucked MJ out of the conversation. Is Main Man back? Main Man, what did you do to MJ? Get him the heck out of here. Okay. All right, Jimmy J. Smooth, your thoughts.
Oh man, they just gotta get this girl what she wants, man. And like you say, get that revenue going. You know, get that revenue stream going because this Cyborg is a risk for her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm willing to see the fight again. I'm ready to see that fight, man. So, you know.
Okay. All right. All right. Closing thoughts. Okay. Closing thoughts. Okay. What I'm gonna do for the last we'll go for about 10 more minutes and then it's time to vomitos because coach got to coach got to do some coach stuff. Let's take questions from people and guys. You guys ask questions to any 3 of the panelists. I will read the questions and they'll answer them. Okay. And waiting on MJ. Is that you, MJ, pushing that button? Okay. Questions. Anybody have a question for anybody on the panel, the Combat Sports panel? It's not Coach Shelton Harrison's panel. It's the panel. Because I don't own anything. It's all YouTube. Okay. He says we'll call later. That's not a question, Saint Cruising. Okay. That's not a question. Okay. Come on, Saint. Okay. Mark H says Cyborg should have never signed with the UFC because she cannot make 135 pounds and they did not have a 145-pound weight class. Okay. What do you guys' thought to that? We'll start with you first, Jimmy J.
I mean, Chris Cyborg is gonna get it how she live, man. That's the way I see it. And she felt like the UFC was the best way of her eating out here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't knock a person for trying to make a source of income and to get it how they live. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the UFC shouldn't have never been talking about a possible fight between her and Ronda Rousey. That was the major problem. And they kind of set Chris Cyborg up for failure doing that. Because 1 minute they talking about they going to make the fight and then you had Ronda Rousey ducking her. You know, because you hype Ronda Rousey up to the point of no return. And then when she got knocked out and you lose your cash cow, you know what I'm saying? That fight is not going to be profitable for one another. So I can't knock Chris Cyborg for going to the UFC. You know, you get it how you live. That's my thoughts on that.
Okay. Alicia Miller.
Honestly, I'm not knocking her for going to UFC, but I think she would have been fighting and doing a lot more these past 2 years since they put in the division or the 145 division. I think she would have been fighting and doing something in Bellator. I mean, she would have been making money. But I mean, she did what she thought she needed to do, so she did what she wanted. But I would have chose to go to Bellator where there was a 145 division where she could fight and she wouldn't be dealing with when there wasn't a 145 division.
Okay, Jimmy J, you have a question. OJ Nakmeezy said, what kind of martial arts did you study?
It was a balance of between Kyokushin, Taekwondo, and Akijitsu, which is the father of Aikido, Taijitsu as well. I studied it for 12 years. Now, I will say this. I don't have a black belt in that field, but the way we was trained, it's almost like I was a black belt. And some of the guys that I trained with, as far as my generation of training, the people that came in as I came in, they still hold that same belt that I held. So that was that. That's what I studied. Now, my martial art instructor, he's trained quite a few Hall of Fame kickboxers, which I'm not even allowed to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't want people to know. But he's trained a few Hall of Fame kickboxers in his day. So that's what martial art I studied, though. But you can go to his website, snkd.com, to get more information on that, and you'll have more of an idea of what I studied on that particular website.
Oh, dang. I hopefully get to see you and Dana White, because, well, you can't stand him.
And speaking of that, we had a few guys that to actually try MMA, and some of the guys weren't even allowed to even go in some of these MMA organizations. So that's the reason why I get on some of these guys too. And that's one of the reasons why I get on Dana White, because when you have a real skilled martial artist that can adjust to practically anything these guys do, he's not letting them in the UFC. But that's another conversation in itself, though. But this is fact.
That's crazy. Oh. I'm surprised they wouldn't let him in.
Okay, all right. Now we have MJ. MJ's in the comment in the chat room. MJ, are you ready?
No.
Oh,
come on, MJ! Come on!
That dang old main man. That dang old main man. Hot dog. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. The curse of main man is back. Okay. All right, folks. There was another question. What should Rose's game plans be for Joanna Jędrzejczyk? Okay, I will start with you first, Alicia.
I think for Rose, she's fast. I think if I don't know. That's a fight. I don't know who would win. I know she's been training with Pavel and all that, or Pavel, and I know she's been training with him, but I think she's a little young. I think she's still got some more learning to do to take that belt. I don't think she's gonna be fast enough and quick enough for JJ.
Okay, Jimmy J.
I don't know.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, hey Alicia, that was great, man. Jimmy J. Smooth.
I kind of share the same thoughts this young lady shares on that one. I don't think she's gonna be fast enough for her.
So. Okay.
I think though in due time, Rose is gonna be undefeated. I mean, she's what, 23 years old or 24? She's super young still, isn't she?
Yeah, she's 24. I think Rose is 24. I know she's in her low 20s.
Just like Alexis Grasso. She's gonna be amazing herself.
Now, Alicia, now you can't. Now look, now you done messed up Alexa Grasso name. Now you called her Alexis Grasso. Now, let me tell you something right now. That's done got you. I don't know what to say about that one. I don't know, but
what's her name?
But her name Alexa Grasso, the wolf, Alexa Grasso, the wolf.
Oh, okay. I'm like, how'd I mess her name up?
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, PG-13 channel. I think Rose Namajunas, to answer the question, guys. I think that Rose is going to have to. She's going to have to get Joanna to the ground. She's going to have to and be able to keep her there.
Yeah.
What people misunderstand about Joanna, they look at this little skinny girl running around the octagon, and they think, oh, she's weak. Well, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is very strong, and I'm not a Joanna Jędrzejczyk fan, and I don't think I ever be one. I don't like her. I don't like her personality wise, but fight wise, she's a phenomenal fighter, and her takedown defense has gotten to the point where these girls, they're having a tough time taking her down. So when Joanna takes away what you do best, like she did to Carla Esparza, she took that away, and you turned Carla Esparza into a striker. Well, that didn't work out too well. So Joanna was able to go and just tee off on Carla, and she was able to do it over and over and over. And I feel like Rose, she's gonna have to present a different kind of angle for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. It can't be, it can't be what everybody else is doing. You know, when people come straight ahead in, that plays into her hands. Okay, she's going to counter you. She's gonna stop the takedown defense. She's gonna light you up, and she's gonna hit you with 3 or 4 punches before you even get a chance to figure out your next strategy. See, Rose is gonna have to be tactical. Okay, she's gonna have to hit Joanna from these angles, and she's gonna have to be a good counterpuncher. If she is not a good counterpuncher that night, she's gonna get lit up. And when she take Joanna down, she got to do damage. The thing with Joanna, she don't incur a lot of damage either. She really don't, because when you take her down, she don't get these girls no chance to work. Like, they don't get the chance to work. She got to get in there. She got to put that work on Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And don't just kid her down and try to beat the crap out of her. Look for the submission. Look for the submission, okay? My favorite one, I would love to see Rose try to give Joanna Jędrzejczyk a guillotine. No, I'm sorry. I would love to see her try to give her a rear naked choke. I mean, I would love for her to try to do that. But, I mean, it's just, you know, well, see, that's just, you know, it's here nor there. Is she going to be able to do it? You know, I think Rose has a chance. I think she's gotten better.
Yes.
I think that her striking is a whole lot better. I think her ring IQ has gotten better. I think her emotional disposition is better. Like, she's not, you know, all, you know, depressed looking. Like, she's actually happy, loving life. And I think Pat Barry, you know, the man that she married, or she's gonna marry, he's a big cause for her whole turnaround. And now her working with Pavel, well, Pavel has a plan. And I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be, we're gonna see another version of Rose. And I think this fight is gonna be a little bit closer than what people say. That's just it. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah, the thing about Joanna Jędrzejczyk that I'm not impressed with. She's a beautiful striker, but she doesn't have a lot of knockouts on her resume. You know, I've seen highlight reels, and the woman has some of the best kicks in MMA, probably up there with the Bullet. You know what I'm saying? They probably tip for tat, but why ain't she getting more knockouts? You know what I'm saying, on her resume? You know, that's my thing with her.
That is crazy. That is a wonder. I wonder why she hasn't gotten knockouts with those kicks. And her striking. Yeah, she is a good striker.
Because I'm going to tell you, the kicks she throws, I don't even want to touch those kicks. Real talk. I do not want to touch those kicks. She throws some beautiful kicks. But she only got 4 knockouts on her resume. I'm like, man, you need more knockouts than that, man.
Karolina Kovic almost, I mean, I thought that was a close fight with Joanna. I thought Karolina was going to knock her out at one point. I mean, get her at that one point when she fell backwards. Joanna did. So I think Rose could do it. I mean, definitely she's been training with the Bullet, and the Bullet is my favorite. And yeah, I don't know. It will be a good fight to watch.
Yeah, if Rose can get her on the ground, that would help a lot. And like you say, you got to inflict some damage on her, because she is, you know, JJ is lightning quick. So you gotta wear her down. You know, when you get her on the ground, you gotta hit her to the body and stuff like that, just to slow her down a little bit. Because a person that skilled, you cannot take their striking at full strength. You gotta wear them down. You know, hit them with a few leg kicks that Steroid Jones hit Cormier with. Yes, yeah, that's, I said it's Steroid Jones until further notice. Steroid Jones.
Oh man, that's, oh wait a minute. Okay, MJ back. Okay, man, God, please let her be able to talk. MJ, let's go. I tell you, these darn trolls, they won today.
Oh,
these trolls have won today. They have defeated MJ. MJ, I will get these trolls back for you. I will make a video. Okay, I'll make a video and I will expose these trolls. I will keep my foot on their neck for you, MJ, because they did this to you. Okay, I will. I'll do so. Okay, maybe me and Jimmy J will do a troll collab or something for you, MJ. You know, that's what we.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And y'all, you know, MJ actually, she's putting videos out now. So, you know, definitely go to that channel. And, you know, MJ don't let the coach have it, boy. MJ will let me have it. She don't care. She will tell it.
Yes, she does.
That's what it is, you know. That's what it is. You know, everybody can't agree with you. MJ will give it to me. I'm talking about raw and uncut. But I was kind of hoping to get in on this because she's very interesting. She provides something more to what we're doing. This is good. I enjoy it. Okay, so let me ask y'all this: are you guys watching Mayweather-McGregor tonight? You guys watching that?
Yes, I'm watching that. In spite of all the crazy weather out here in Houston, I'll be able to watch it because there's no storm damage out here so far. So if there's no storm damage, then I'm definitely watching it.
I ain't gonna pay for it. I'll go to a bar to watch it. I ain't gonna pay for it though.
Okay, Alicia Miller, boy, hey, saving that money. I love it. Okay, so would you guys? Because it's a couple of people now I want to get in here tonight, and I want to do like a Maymac, a reaction, type video. Like I'm gonna put up a video about the fight for about 4 minutes, and then after that, I want to come in with a panel, a combat sports panel about the fight tonight. Would you guys want to in on that, or if
I might
it's
not be
doable?
around. I might not
Yeah,
be around.
barring
Well, I
any
mean,
any barring
You
any
gotta be
circumstances
intoxicated.
barring any circumstances on the Texas coast, any power outage, I'll definitely be on live and direct.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it probably, like I'm gonna do it probably about 7 minutes after the fight's over, because I'm gonna drop a video about it, then I'm gonna come on.
what time does the fight
Most
start?
definitely.
Oh God, dog. Jimmy J,
Yeah,
man,
I
what time
know.
the fight start, Jimmy J?
The fight will start probably around 10 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Central Standard or Eastern time, whatever. So it should start
What
around
about Pacific time?
Pacific time. You're like
Seven.
you're like two, yeah, about 7ish. Yeah. So look for it
Okay,
then.
Yeah.
okay,
I would suggest you look at the undercards as well. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
the
Yeah.
undercards will indicate whether or not what time that fight will come on.
All right. Well, thanks.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna get the chat started. Okay, Jimmy J, you in? DCTV one in. OG Nakmeezy one in. All right. I need one woman on the panel. I always like to have the female estrogen on the panel to give us another different take
I
on
will.
this.
I'll try to be there.
Go ahead.
I can try to be there. I can't promise you though, because I might not have my phone on me, and yeah, because I'm gonna go out tonight.
Hey, you got to do it. You got to get it out. Hey, got to go have some fun. That's what you got to do. Let's see. You're going to have to cut to take some no-dos. God dog, girl, I told you about taking them drugs over there. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe we'll try to get them, whoever be around, see if they want to get into the chat. But those are the three confirmed. You're going to have Jimmy J Smooth, OG Nakmeezy, myself, and DCTV is going to be there. Okay. So that's going to be the post-fight chat. Okay, guys. You guys want to tell everybody? Because I'm sure you guys got some fans now. Y'all want to tell anybody? Anybody want to tell anybody anything before we get on off?
Thanks for
No,
listening.
definitely, thanks for listening. Definitely, if you're not already subscribed to Coach Sheldon Harrison, subscribe to him. Also, subscribe to Jimmy J Smooth Network at YouTube.
And I would tell you to subscribe to Alicia, but she don't make videos. But hopefully she'll get on here and make a few, or keep coming into these live streams. That'd be cool to have her in there.
Yeah, I will. I'll come into the live streams. I don't know what I'd make video. I guess I just have to do it to make videos. Just start doing it and making videos.
Just speak from the heart. It ain't no secret. Just speak from the heart, and the rest will come.
All right.
Most definitely.
I thought she did good too, Lala. I thought she did a great man. Alicia is on it.
Thanks, Lala.
She did a tremendous job, and Jimmy just came in and lit the fire under some people. But
and one I prematurely lit the fire to.
Yeah,
so
man.
I wasn't trying to light the fire to you. I was assuming that guy was a troll. So I wasn't trying to do it, but when I hear things like that, it's usually coming from a troll perspective, but I ain't mean to light you up like that.
He killed my boy. He killed my boy. MJ, I don't know, for some reason your microphone, we can't hear you, because I know I know MJ gonna come in with the guns blazing, especially on me, and I want that. I want that, because Skip and Shannon get paid millions of dollars to argue. It's cool. We can argue.
Right.
I like arguing. Yeah, MJ, we can't hear you. I mean, nobody. I don't know. I can't hear you. I hear you fine when you make videos, but I can't I can't hear you on this live stream. And I think there's something you're doing. You know, there's something you're doing. Yeah, something up with the mic, Lala. There's something up with her mic, you know. And Leon, yeah, man, I like bringing on people, man, because some idiot asked me like a week ago, but you don't know the people you sub to. I said, yeah, but you don't know the people that you're walking next to either in real life. That person could be a mass murderer. You know, 95% of the people on the planet, they good people. It's the 5% that we got to keep hearing about in the media. I don't have any fears. You know, if I'm scared of people online, God dog it, I should be afraid of everything.
Right.
Damn sure I ain't afraid of no trolls. I don't care about no trolls. Troll to get. I smack the yellow right off the troll teeth. I will slap that yellow off of him. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Miles. Okay, Miles is gonna argue. Okay, well, Miles, you can come on. I mean, dude, you can come on tonight if you want to get in an argument. That's fine. I like arguing. You know, I like arguing, debunking. You know, get Cole Lavelle Williams on you, man. That's my boy. Yeah, if Lavelle pop on, man, we got to get him in there because Lavelle an interesting person. Lavelle be going nuclear, man. I think I'm gonna get on Lavelle. I'm gonna talk about Ronda Rousey, and I'm gonna watch him go nuclear, man. That's funny. He'd be like, wait a minute.
Oh my God!
Don't you talk? Wait a minute. Don't talk about Ronda. No.
Yeah, he loves Ronda, doesn't he?
Yeah. So Lavelle, I know you'll listen to this later, man. I'm gonna get him to go nuclear. I'm gonna make, cause it's funny when he go, boy. Oh man. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. Nah, Mark, I ain't betting, man. And you know, I like my money. I don't like losing. If I bet, I'll bet on Mayweather. I bet on Mayweather. You know, I'm cheap.
Right.
Sorry. So all the late, yeah, I'm cheap. You know. You know, Jimmy J. Smooth got that bank account though, so he ain't cheap, but I'm cheap.
I'm trying to get like you, Coach. I'm trying to get a gym and be able to work for myself just like you, man.
Wait a minute, MJ, Main Man is still here. Main Man is still here.
Did he create another account?
Wait a minute, I blocked him. Well, you know what?
He might have created another account. That's what they do.
Jimmy J.
They'll go under the same name, but then create another account. Yeah.
Let's do what we do best. We got a few minutes. Let's do what we do best. And Alicia, you can get in on it. Let's roast this guy, Main Man, before we get out of here. Let's do it because it's fun. Let's really make this guy feel it. Jimmy J, I'm going to let you start first.
Yeah, I'm back, Coach Sheldon Harrison. There's no comparison to my trolling. Yeah, I can't stand you, Coach Sheldon. Yeah, I'm coming to your house and I'm gonna pull up. Watch me pull up, man.
Hey, Main Man, you keep trolling people. I know a little secret about you, and this is true. Oh, Main Man. Did you not think that I would find out what you look like? Hot diggity dog. Ooh, Main Man, it look like you got roaches on your face, buddy. Hey, listen, man, you better go get that thing cleaned up, man. Like, I'm serious. I think you better get that cleaned up, man. And then, you know, the nerve of this guy, he tried to call, he was calling somebody in the chat, called him fat. Not this chat, but a different one. Trying to call somebody fat. You know, I'm like, well, Main Man, I weigh 165 pounds, so I'm not fat. Yeah. But Main Man got this stomach. And I'm telling y'all, I found this guy.
He's a fat ass.
He do. Yeah, at least call him a fat ass.
Sorry, I'm trying to watch my mouth here.
Go ahead. Alicia. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Lala talking about he from Brokeback Mountain.
For real.
Do the Main Man. Hey, take your stomach. Pull it out. Oh, it's already out. Go to the floor. Grind on the floor. Because you can't get a woman. No woman will have you. Get a blow-up doll. Take the air. Pop the doll. Do it again. Main Man, you asked for this. Now, I tried to tell you, Main Man. I tried to tell you, boy, but you ran your little popcorn pop-tart fart up in here. And now, guess what, Main Man? Now you've been had. Oh, that idiot. God almighty. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. That's okay. Yeah, I'm going to get him on the Tyson Fury diet. Main man got something, man. I don't know what that stuff is on his face, though, man. You really need to get that stuff looked at, man. I don't think, man. I don't even think a woman. I don't even think money would help him get a woman like that. I can't see it. I can't see it. This guy, I don't know.
Does he get on there and talk a lot of trash to you guys? Obviously
Yes.
to MJ too.
Yeah, I think he'd be on MJ more. I think he attracted to MJ, and I think he mad because
Right.
MJ is real nice looking, and no nice looking one with no woman. No woman's gonna give main man a chance. No woman's gonna give him a chance. Nobody cares about main man. Nobody cares about him. His mama don't even like him that much. I mean, who the heck he think some woman gonna like him? Who knows? I don't know.
Shit.
They're gonna have to get the fire department to get him out of his own house. I think he ain't left his house in about a whole entire year because the fire department need to come and get him out.
I'm just sitting behind that computer.
You so mean. You so mean, Jimmy. Hey, come on, man. How could you be so mean to this guy? This guy's got a problem.
He does got a problem. They need to call the local fire department to get him out, man, so he can lose some of that weight. And he needs surgery to get that weight up off his stomach, man. Real talk, man.
Surgery. Ain't no surgery gonna help him, man. That dude need a chainsaw to get that weight off you. This dude don't want to roast. You know, and you know what? Let me tell y'all about these guys. When they come in and the first thing they want to call you a homosexual name. See, them guys, I researched them. See, that's how I can tell y'all exactly. I'm telling you facts. I researched these people, and they think they safe. They think they safe behind the keyboard. But see, they go chat elsewhere, and then you start seeing their little interest and what they do. Oh yeah. Hey, main man, if you don't stop coming to my channel, I think we need to discuss, you know, you're looking at a lot of these little underage girls online. How you going to explain that, main man? That's not a good look for you. And
No.
I'm going to leave it at that. It's not a great look for you, buddy. God. Woo, buddy. Yeah, no, Lala, he really is a big dude. He this fat dude. And it's like, you know, I mean, did this guy really think, I don't know. He been trolling me for a while. And he was supposedly supposed to come here, and we were supposed to duke it out. And
Oh
okay.
shit.
Yeah. I said, okay, well, you come on. You want it, you can get it. Come on. Because you can't leave now. Once you get here, you can't leave. can't go anywhere.
Yeah. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Yeah, it is. But y'all, I appreciate it. Alicia, I'm telling you, I enjoyed you, Jimmy. I always enjoy you. Hopefully, you know, we get MJ on here because MJ begins to go, you know, she gets into it, and that's good. That's my girl.
I hope she does.
All right, guys.
She
Well,
wanted to chat with you.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, guys, y'all take it easy. We're out. MJ, Alicia, Jimmy J. Smooth, and myself, we signing out.
All right. Bye, guys.
Later.